Hello friends, welcome to Finance MCQ. I am CA Pritam Sangwan, and friends, today we will discuss about expected syllabus of NHPC Senior Accountant Exams 2021. Friends, we were getting lot of requests regarding what will be the syllabus for these exams, so we made this video. But first I want to tell you friends, NHPC has not yet released any official syllabus yet. So we have prepared this expected syllabus based on other PSU's exams of similar nature. So do keep this in mind. So first we'll tell you that NHPC accountant exams applications are still open till 30th September. So those who have not yet applied and are CA or CMA inter pass candidate, they can apply for this. So if you have not applied, then do apply for this post, since it's a very good opportunity for all of you. Now first, if we tell that their total will be 200 marks questions to be asked, out of that 140 is from your technical syllabus and remaining 60 MCQ questions from your non-technical syllabus. In that, 30 questions will be from your journal awareness and 30 questions are from reasoning. So like this will be your exam pattern. We are mentioning here is expected syllabus, that is your technical syllabus. So let's start this. Friends, first subject is accounts. In that you will be asked basic accounting concept and accounting terminologies. Then the questions can be on accounting standards. Here the important one are cash flow statements, depreciation, revenue recognition, foreign exchange, borrowing cost, etc. So these are some of the important accounting standards from where the questions can be asked. Then questions can be asked from your basic accounting topics like bank reconciliation, errors and rectifications, bills of exchange, etc. Since the number of questions are 140, so there are very high chances that the question can be asked from these topics. Then questions can be asked from issue of shares, forfeiture and reissue. They can ask you the basic legal question in that, or they can ask accounting entry from this topic. So you have to prepare these topics also. Then preparation and analysis of financial statement or final accounts of the company. So question can be there. They can ask you something from your reserve or goodwill, kind of this kind of a topic can be asked, or the presentation of schedule 3 balance sheet like this. So they can ask anything from this topic also. Then ratio analysis also important and its interpretation. So various ratios like current ratio, liquidity ratio, asset turnover ratio, like this they can ask anything from them, or also interpretation of these ratios can be asked. Then cash flow and fund flow statements, so questions can be asked from this. Then the important one here is Indian accounting standard, that is your Ind AS. A question can be asked from this. In that you won't be asked in depth here, so here they can ask you that Ind AS 101 pertains to what, Ind AS for what is the Ind AS for plant property equipment. So like this they can ask questions from this area. So I feel that these are the some of the important topics from accounts that you need to prepare and can be asked in your exam. There can be more, there can be less, but at least these things you should prepare. Then if we talk about second subject, that is your financial management. Here they can ask questions from your capital budgeting topics like payback period method, rate of return, IRR, NPV, etc. Or small questions can be asked from these topics. Then sources of finance, what are the various sources of finance, from the questions can be asked. Cost of capital. So it may look like a CA final syllabus, but these things are asked from the accountant level exams also. Then tools of financial analysis and planning, that is basically your ratio analysis. So it's also covered in your financial management also. So a question can be there from this topic also. Then risk analysis in capital budgeting and evaluation of risk management, like this, which project is better or which project should be selected, like this a question can be asked. Then capital market is also important. Here you have to know primary market and secondary market like IPO and all those things you need to prepare for your exam. Then special features of financial management in public sector undertaking, it's also a small topic, but they can ask a question from this area also. Then regulatory bodies, financial sectors like your RBI and SEBI, a question can be asked from these regulatory bodies, how they functions and what are their roles and responsibility, etc. So they can ask the question from these things. Next is auditing. Here auditing, they can ask questions from your auditing standards, then questions related to auditors appointment, etc., rights, duties of auditors, they can ask question. Then questions from your audit report and types of audit report like qualified, unqualified, disclaimer of opinion, etc. So they can ask questions on that also. Then the caro is also relevant and important here, so they can ask question from here also. Then the next subject is costing. In costing, they can ask basic costing concept. Type of cost is also important here, the unit cost, batch costing, etc. Then cost related to quality like your Kaizen costing, Six Sigma and other costings are also relevant. And then break even analysis, relevant costing, incremental costing, opportunity cost, etc. are also important that one needs to prepare for. Then cost, volume, profit analysis, various decision making problems. So all these are basically the costings and its related component that they expect you to know. Then standard costing and variance analysis, marginal costing, budgetary controls, here the flexible budget, performance budget, zero based budget. Zero based budget is a important one. So all these things is a part of your costing that one should have knowledge of. You don't need to have an in-depth knowledge, but at least you should have the basic knowledge of all these topics, and the question can be framed from these topics. Then under tax, they can ask from Income Tax Act, all various heads of income a question can be asked. Then ICDs, so here the ICDs is also important because nowadays they ask from questions from ICDs also. It's not a big topic, they are just 10 ICDs, so it won't be that much difficult to prepare for these ICDs. And they do ask questions from ICDs, that which ICDs pertains to which accounting standards like this, and which is this relevant accounting standard for which ICDs. So like this, a basic small level questions can be asked from ICDs, so one need to prepare this. And then your goods and service tax, so they can ask you basic applicability of GST, then various rates of GST, or its filing procedures, which form is relevant for filing, like that. So they can ask all these questions from your taxation topic. Then the next one is from your law. Here the important one is Companies Act, one needs to prepare this. Then Indian Contract Act, then Partnership Act, then LLP and other miscellaneous acts like your Payment of Gratuity Act, bonus, wages, etc. So like this a question can be asked. So friends, you need to prepare for all these topics well for your technical syllabus. And now if we talk about how to prepare for these topics, then friends, at Finance MCQ we have launched a course of Senior Accountant Exam NHPC. In that, if I just tell you the important highlights of the course, here we have made a full coverage of technical syllabus, that is your part 1. So it's this course is covering almost your 140 marks out of 200 marks. So it's almost a 70% coverage of your total syllabus. And here we have provided subject wise, topic wise MCQ questions for your preparation. So whatever the topics that we have just discussed from your technical syllabus, so we have covered all those topics for your preparation. And the total we have providing more than 2000 MCQ questions to practice. So that is significant number of questions for your preparation. And friends, the important USP here is that we have added past examinations questions of senior accountant level exam. So even if you practice this past exams question, it will give you significant confidence when you appear for your examination, that you at least know all the basic questions and which are the previous past exams questions that are asked. So it will be a really confidence boosters for you. And friends, the course is prepared by the professionals, so you don't need to worry about the quality of the questions. These are all are good quality questions and will be definitely helpful in your examination. And friends, this course will be your quick preparation and will be a booster in your revision. So I request you to just go and check this course on our website, that is financemcq.in. Just visit once, take a demo, and you will realize that these questions or this course will be very useful for you. So I wish you all the best and thank you so much for watching this video. And if you have any comments or question, do write in the comment box. I'll try to answer them.